Hello, hello. I hope you are doing great. I know the majority of you are going to be catching this on the replay. So today is all about CAP working Zoom. We're going to be working on Instagram on this CAP working hour. So just a little bit of a review about what we're going to be doing and what is CAP. So CAP stands CAP. C is for the connection and really being able to compliment someone. What do you have in common with them? That entire spot about really being able to build that conversation. The next step is A for asking questions. So you want to start the conversation and then you want to learn about them. How can you serve them best? And this is through asking questions that are not open-ended. So not questions that end in a yes or no. What's been the best part about your summer so far? What are you most excited about your kids going back to school? Or maybe they're not excited. And then the P is find the pain point to problem solve. So those are the three things that we are going to be working on. And we're going to be working primarily on Instagram today. So hello, Angela. It's good to see you. I'm glad somebody's on live. Normally it's all recording. So yes. So I'm glad you're on here. I was just sort of reviewing what we're doing. But during anything, ask any questions because I know this is your very first one to be on. So are you building a business on Instagram or just Facebook?
Okay, yeah, so I was gonna jump on. My husband has to leave for his job, and so I've got to take over soon, kid duty. But yeah, I am on Facebook and Instagram,
Perfect.
but I'm
Awesome.
so bad at it. So
okay. Well, whatever you can whatever you miss, most everybody watches these on the recording and you can watch them over and over and go through it. So it'll be a timed thing. So Angela, and those of you watching the recording and that you're new, basically today I'm going to be guiding you through Instagram. Okay. But you can still apply these same things. If you're not building a business on Instagram, you can apply these same things to Facebook. Every other month we do Facebook, every other month we do Instagram. So you have some inside the inner circle that you can go back and watch. So basically the entire point of today, the CAP working hour, is for you to do income producing activities in an effective and efficient way. And what I love so much about this, and what a lot of girls that have been in here for a while have done, is they have learned this method and they take it to their teams. They take it to their teams, they teach their teams how to do it. You can have a bunch of them, sidelines, uplines, downlines, all of it. And it allows you to get on with community and work together. So we have this structured for 1 hour. Okay. But I also want you to know the things that we go through, you can do them for 20-minute blocks. You can do them for 30-minute blocks. If you have a 5-minute block, you can take one of these income producing activities, set your timer and go and do those things, especially when you find yourself in the car waiting on, kids, carpooling, you're waiting and you only have a few minutes. These are the things that you can absolutely go and do. So Angela, while you're on, if you have any questions, unmute yourself, drop in the comments since you're on live. And those of you that are watching the replay, when you watch this and you have questions about anything that we do, just drop them in the comments and tag Blair or I, and we will definitely help you. But every single first Monday of the month, as of now, this is what we do at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So the first thing that we are going to start doing is we are going to spend the first 7 minutes. I'm going to set the timer so you don't have to worry about it. 7 minutes, and we're going to go to your stories. Okay. Where I'm going to be coaching you guys on Instagram, but you can do this on your Facebook stories too. All right. So the cool thing about stories is when you open up your stories, the first stories that you see are the stories that have populated the most recent. And these are the people that you see the most. All right. That you watch. So if you're like, I'm only seeing people on my team, or I only see these six girls, it's because those are the stories you're watching. So what I always will say to do is scroll. I'm going to use like my Instagram, scroll all the way far to the right. Okay. These are the people you probably never see their stories. All right. Same thing for Facebook. So you scroll all the way to the right, and that's where I will start this income producing activity. Now, what do you want to do in stories? We want to watch the story, we want to get into their DMs, right? This is the entire point of stories are so great because it goes straight to their direct message box. So what do you want to say? If you've never met this person before, say something, compliment them or connect about something that they've posted. So if I'm going to go watch Angela's story and she's posting like her cute outfit that she worked out in this morning, like I am going to say something, but I'm not going to necessarily say something about, maybe I don't even know what she does. I'm going to say something about her workout or like what type of workouts is she doing. I'm not going to just say, oh, you look so cute in your workout outfit, because that's great, but like that's not generating a conversation back from Angela to me. So I want to say, I want to ask a question. I want to give her a compliment. I want to find a connection. Hey, Angela, I work out a lot too. I work out at Orange Theory. Where do you work out? And what time of day do you find yourself working out? Does it change when kids are in school, out of school, your husband's work, whatever it is? Okay. So that's what we want to do, and then move on. So let's just see. I want you to give yourself, like, be aware. Don't get caught in the scroll. If it's someone on your team or someone that you've already talked to and you already are active with, move on and go to the next story, because this is really about generating good leads. If it's someone you're like, oh my gosh, I want to follow up with this person. This person is like somebody I want to follow up with. Write their name down and make sure that you put them on whatever sort of follow-up schedule. You guys know that Blair and I love Trello, and that's what we use for our follow-up. But that is, use whatever follow-up system you have. So, all right, I'm going to set the timer. We're going to go to it. Angela, if you have any questions at all, just pop in and ask away, okay? Okay, there. All right. So the timer went off. The next block of time, what we are going to do is we're going to go to your stories. So hopefully you keep some things on your stories, personal stories, whether Instagram or on Facebook. And we're going to check out the people that are viewing your stories. And why is this important? Because they're already watching you. They're already checking out whatever you're posting about, whether it's business, whether it's personal, whatever it is. They are wanting to learn more about you and what you have to offer. So it's very much a warm market for you. So this is the people that we want to generate conversations with, learn how we can serve them best. Maybe it's through your product, your business, your service, your opportunity, or maybe you can connect them with someone else. Either way, this is a great place to go and really build those relationships. So here's what what I suggest doing is going to your post, and in the bottom left-hand corner, first off, go to the very last one. So it was most likely posted sometime yesterday, but go to the very last one because that is where you have the most views, and go on it and click on them. Okay. And when you click on them, I want you to look and scroll down and see who's watching your stories. Who have you not talked to that is watching your stories? And what you'll want to do is you'll want to click on their name. Okay. When you're on Instagram, you just click on their name. It goes straight to their profile. And are you talking to them? Are they already part of like your regular conversations that you're having? And if they're not, then and it fits your ideal client. If you don't know your ideal client, that is inside the inner circle. The training is there. It is yours for being a member. So go to the inner circle and check all of that out. But your ideal client. So let's just say that, you know, this person, they're a mom, they're 40 and they're worn out. That would be like an ideal client for me. Okay. So if I see that and I feel like I can connect with them, then I am going to go to their profile and I am going to like at least 3 of their posts. Okay. If you're on Facebook, you can like 3, heart 3 is even better. And then you want to leave a genuine comment. I recommend reading 2 of their posts and genuinely leaving a comment, and don't fake it, but like genuinely leave this comment. So you're going to do that. And then the third and final step would be to go to their stories and watch their stories. They've watched your stories, go watch their stories all the way through. Now look at all this interaction you've just given them and send them something in their inbox, okay? Using the CAT method, connection with a compliment, finding something you're connected with, asking a question, and uncovering their pain points to problem solve. Okay, CAP. All right, that's the connection method that we teach here at Blessed Mama Bosses, and that's what you want to do. If they do not have a story up, that is okay. You go straight to their inbox and you connect with them about something they have recently posted. Maybe they've been on vacation. Maybe they posted a Bible verse. Maybe they've posted something that they're doing for their business. Acknowledge it, generate a conversation. So we're going to do that for 10 minutes because this is an extremely great income producing activity. And this is one of those, you guys, that you can do when you're sitting in the parking lot or when you have that extra 5 minutes. You can go and do this, look on your stories, see who these people are, and do this sort of method. Because I want you to think about that feeling when you open up your app and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, Kelly just liked 3 of my things and she made a comment and now she's watching me like, wow, she's really showing me some love, right? What are they going to do? They're going to go check out more about you, right? It makes people feel good when you've paid them that much attention. So, but do it from a genuine space. So we're going to do that. We're going to set the timer for 10 minutes and we'll get to work. about 2.5 minutes. Okay, you guys, that is the timer. All right, so what we're going to do next is we are going to make a post or put a reel up. So you've been doing all this engaging. And so now what you want to do is you want to sandwich your post in between this engagement. Instagram loves that. They love that you're staying on the platform, that you're hanging out, you're doing this, you've got all this engagement, and then you want these people to see your post. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. You're going to make a post on social media, okay, on your Instagram account. And then I want you to use around 10 to 15 hashtags. Okay, you can use up to 30, but what we've been hearing lately is that Instagram is really rewarding accounts that are using a little bit less than that. So right now, the magic number seems to be 10 to 15 hashtags. So use those hashtags, make sure that your ideal client, your avatar is hanging out with the hashtags that you're using. And we're going to go from there. So use that for 10 minutes. Now, if you get your post up, you get your hashtags done, and you still have time left, I want you to go and continue reaching out to the people with your stories and connecting. If you've completed that, go to the people who have liked your last few posts or comment and make sure that you comment back. All right, so I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes and we will get to work. Okay, that was the timer. All right, so for the next 10 minutes, what we're going to do is we are going to go and engage on a hashtag. So um, basically what you want to do if you haven't ever done this before is you want to choose a hashtag where your potential connections are hanging out. Okay. So maybe that's like hashtag whatever your town is, moms, or hashtag whatever your town is, blogger, or maybe it's a certain workout or a certain thing that you always know, like I go to this hashtag and people are always hanging out there that I can connect with and I can help. So you want to type the hashtag in the very top of your search bar for your Instagram. And then you want to go to that hashtag. And then you want to click on recent. Okay. Because these are the people who have hashtagged this post recently. So you want to make sure that you do that. And then what you want to do is basically what we call like 3-2-1 method. Basically the same way that you're connecting with the other connections that you've had through stories and through your posts. So you want to go to their profile and you want to say, hey, is this my ideal client? Is this someone who I really want to serve? If that is the case, you go, you like at least 3 of their posts, comment genuinely on 2 things, and watch their stories and get into their inbox and follow them. Okay. And if you want to be able to follow up with them, whether they respond back to you or not, then make sure that you put them into your follow-up bank. Okay. This is called working a hashtag. That's what we call it. And what I love about this so much is that this is one of those things that you can go in for 5 minutes here and there and do it and grow your following, grow your connections. Also, one thing that I didn't mention during the beginning of this working Zoom is if you are on your time and like right now, like I know I have people who've responded back to me in my inbox. I'm going to continue doing my income producing activities before I go and talk to them right away. But during like the break of in between, you may want to go back and have a conversation. Don't let it pull you around or derail you from your conversation, but you can do that. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes and we will get to work. Okay, you guys, that timer is up. So we have our last block of work. It's going to be for 5 minutes. What we're going to do now is we are going to go into our saved function on our Instagram account. Now, you may be saying, Kel, I don't have a saved function. I'm going to walk you through how to create a list of people, a list of accounts that you can go to immediately. So if you look on your home screen and like just where your normal feed posts are, and you look underneath the photo of someone's post, there's a little flag to the bottom right of it. Okay. It looks like that. Okay, so what you're going to do is you click on that and it's immediately a little thing, the blue thing pops up. It says save to collection. All right, so you're going to click on the save to collection and you can click the plus sign that says add. So you can add like a collection. Maybe you want to say, hey, local moms engagement or reels I love or something. You can create a collection. You can add the post to it. Now, what happens when you do that is you go to your personal profile, okay? And then when you go to your grid, so I'm looking at my grid now, you go to the top right, there's 3 little dashes, and then you click on that and there's a section that says saved. All right, you go in there and you have all the little things you've saved. So you can save your posts, you can save audios, you can save reels you like, you can save people you want to engage with. Things that inspire you. And so you can go to your engagement section and then you can go and you have all those accounts saved, very simple on your phone. So you may need to walk through that step again, but we're going to spend the last 5 minutes doing that, engaging with those accounts. Okay, you guys, that is the time. I hope you've gotten a ton done during this CAP working hour on Instagram. Just know that you can replay these at any point, so you can shorten them up and do them in lots of different blocks of time. And we'll see you on the next Bless Mama Bosses. Bye-bye, guys.